What's going on? What's going on? Let's see if there's anyone. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a live video. Today we're making a New York style pizza, pepperoni. Got my dough already stretched out. Wait for some people to join in. What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna be making a live pizza here shortly. It's gonna be a New York style pizza. I'm just behind the camera right now. Make sure you give this video a like, share it. Let's get some more people in here to join in. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below and I'll make sure I get to them as well. We're just going to wait for some people to join in. I got my dough already stretched out. It's a New York style dough recipe that I've just recently changed it up a little bit. So it's ready to go. Good 14-inch pizza right there. Welcome in, welcome in. Give it a couple more minutes for some people to join in and then we'll be making this pizza. Again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them below and I'll make sure I get to them. Again, we're going to be making the live pizza here shortly. Give it a couple more minutes for some people to join in. What's up? If you're just joining in, I'll be making a pizza here shortly. I got some pepperoni. This is a probably about 14-inch pizza dough that I've already stretched out. So it's ready to get topped and tossed in the oven. I'm going to be using the Gosney Arc XL. So that's been on for almost 2 hours now. I've already made some pizzas. I'll be posting that to my Instagram probably the next couple of days or so within this week. So make sure you're checking that out. The pizza guy John. But I think we're looking pretty good. See if we got any questions. Bill, hi Bill, how's it going? Thanks for joining in. Oh, nice. What kind of pizzas did you make? And how does the Volt do back-to-back pizzas? Does it stay pretty warm? But if you're just tuning in, again, I'll be making a pizza here shortly. I got my dough already stretched out just to save some time. But a little different recipe than I normally do. It's all bread flour and all-purpose flour. So give it more of a New York style flavor to that. But let's see what we got. Any questions? Okay. 3 minute wait time for the next one. Not bad, not bad. And cooking wise, about how long does it take to cook? Wish I had like an indoor little oven, but space wise for me, I don't really have that. So I'll just stick to the home oven and then the outdoor oven. 3 minute cook time. Okay, nice. All right, I'll give it about one more minute and then I'm gonna go ahead and get going. 7:14 where I'm at, so getting a little late. What's going on, everyone? What's going on? Thank you again for tuning in. I'm gonna be making a pizza here with the next minute or so. I got my dough already stretched out to kind of save some time, but it was an all-purpose dough recipe with some bread flour, kind of give off a little bit more of a New York style pizza. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna be cooking the Gosney Arc XL, Orange County. So I'm in New Mexico. But all right, let's get going. Let's get this pizza. So again, if you're just tuning in, we're gonna be making a pizza here now. Got my dough stretched out. I'm gonna put this microphone right here, I guess. So you guys can hear that. It's gonna be using some of the like tomato sauce that I like, Bianco, and some shredded mozzarella cheese, and then some pepperonis. Just go down with our sauce. Make sure you guys can hear me. So I'm just gonna go all the way around with our sauce here. Do about a handful of some mozzarella. Just baking with one hand right now, but give me 1 second. Some shredded mozzarella. Let's make sure we get enough here. And this will be a slow cook as well. That's why I already got it all stretched out. Kind of save some time there. And then let me get this down. Get some pepperonis. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll see if there's any questions. You're making me hungry. Eat some pizza. Right. So I'm gonna get this outside. There is a delivery fee, but I think we can make that work. Let's put this here. I'll leave this here and then I'll get the oven outside. Overnight delivery would be pretty awesome. So I'm just doing a little final stretch where you guys get to enjoy the nice view of that oven. Now we're gonna go right outside. So this is the Gosney Arc XL. Like I said, I've had it on now for about a couple hours, so it's pretty hot. I'm just gonna go ahead and slide this in. And then what I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and just turn it off and let that bottom cook up nicely. So this is gonna be a little bit longer cooked than normal, just because I want that bottom to cook nicely. get crispy, and then we'll do the crust. So I'll let the bottom sit for maybe 30 seconds or so. This right here. Dean's asking nice how much them run for. So this one, I'm not sure what the current price is, um, but I'm thinking a little close to 800, I believe, US dollars. How many pizzas can I make with a full tank? I don't know. I think I could usually have it a couple of months, maybe like 2 months, maybe. But as far as how many pizzas, maybe I don't know. This is just kind of a ballpark number, but maybe 30, 40 pizzas, let's say. And that's if I'm running it, pretty for a long time. And it is a pretty brand new tank, so maybe I'll keep an eye out on that and see how long that is. But right now, I'm just cooking the bottom. I want that bottom to be nice and crispy, so I'm just doing that. And again, if you're just tuning in, I'm making a live pizza. This is a pepperoni New York style ish type of pizza. So it's gonna be a low and slow cook. But like I said, I just want to get that bottom cooked, and you can see it's starting to brown up. So we'll give it maybe another minute or so before I get that turned on. But the cheese is already melting. The crust again, it's popping up pretty nice as well. Let's see. So it's starting to get brown. A little bit longer here. So you can see it's getting crispy. So we'll do a little bit longer. Like I said, you can kind of see it cooking up there. I think we'll probably be ready to get that going. Crust is a little bit thicker than normal. Did take a little bit longer to stretch as well, so kind of just playing around with that. But normally I wouldn't do it this long, but I could just tell that the bottom isn't fully cooked. Might just be cold as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the oven turned back on. And I'll do about a medium flame from there. And now that crust will start cooking up pretty nicely. So the cheese is melted. Well, I'm gonna pick it up and get that cooked. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, again, I appreciate you all coming in on a Sunday. We're making a pizza here. This is a pepperoni pizza. I did a kind of like a New York style pizza dough. Uh, I did a little bit of all-purpose flour and then a lot of bread flour. So gives a lot of different texture than what I normally do. But just wanted to experiment a little bit with it. What up, Andrew? Thank you for coming in. Um, so if you do like a propane exchange, I think it's like $20, maybe a little bit more than 20. Definitely getting a little pricey for sure. But yeah, I'm thinking around 23, $24 for a exchange. If you do a new tank, of course, a little bit more. But I have like good 3, 4 tanks that I always have. But we got the crust looking pretty good now, so I'm just making sure that we're getting it nice and brown. Kind of show you guys what it's looking so far. As you can see, it's getting there. There's definitely some edges here that we need to get a little bit more. And we're almost, I think we're looking pretty good, honestly. I don't know if you guys can see that. Nice and brown. Gotta be careful I don't drop it, but take a look at that bottom. You can see it's nice and cooked. So let's get this inside and I'll let you guys listen to that crunch. But with that looking nice. All right, so let me get this oven off. So propane costs like 75 cents per pizza. Wow, I never thought of that, but yeah, I guess so. I was never good at math either as well, so I'm not too sure. But excuse me. So let's take a look at that pizza. Nice and cooked, nice and brown all the way around, looking pretty good. Let's take a look at this bottom real quick. Ooh, nice and crispy. Let's listen to that. Ooh, nice and crispy. So I'm gonna let that cool. Don't think I'm going to get any bites of this, but I've already had a lot of pizza as well. It's getting late. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them below. I'm just gonna wash my hands real quick, so just bear with me. Thank you, Islandster. Gene, thank you, thank you. Bill, soft and crunchy. I don't know. It might be a little. I don't know if it's too soft, but it's the dog over here. She smells the pizza. Taste test. I've already had so much pizza. Can't eat no more. But yeah, so like I said, it's more of a New York style pizza. Nice brown crust all the way around. I did, like I said, I did about 20% all purpose, and the majority of the flour was all bread flour. Um, so yeah, different cheese than I normally use as well. Another one won't hurt. Yeah, I know. Guess I'll have to do it then. So let me just put some of this away. If you guys have any questions, again, feel free to drop them. Again, thank you for joining in on this Sunday. Kind of a last minute stream. But let's get this here. So I think it's cooled down now. We'll go ahead and get a cut. Hopefully the crunch isn't too loud. Let's do a flop test to see if there's any flop. Little flop, not too bad. At the bottom, cooked nicely. Take a look at that crust. So let's just get a bite of the crust. That's always what I go for, anyways. Nice and crispy. It's still tasting pretty good. Again, nice crust on this one. So yeah, if you guys want, maybe I'll drop the recipe. I may change it around a little bit because, like I said, it was a little bit hard to stretch and everything, but overall flavor comes out pretty good. Looks pretty good. Dean out in Kansas, this is my NY pizza. Man, yeah, we got a couple spots out here where I'm at. Um, but definitely New York pizza is the best way to go, especially in New York. So definitely miss being out there. But I think I'm gonna end it here. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Again, check out my Instagram, Pizza Guy John. I have some videos there that I've done. I'm always posting some shorts. I got some videos coming out, hopefully within the next week or two. Just trying to get back on that. But again, I appreciate everyone. Have a great rest of your night.